Ego network analysis and techniques. Ego is an individual focal node. Egos can be person, group, organization, or whole society. For example, in this graph, suppose we consider this subgraph, then we see that node 4 has more number of connections with respect to any other nodes like 1, 2, 5 and 3. That's why node 4 is a main focal node or ego node. Node 1, 2, 3 and 5, which are directly connected to node 4, is known as alters. To connect the ego and alter, we use age. This age represents social relations. For example, suppose we consider this graph as a simple subgraph of any friendship network, then we can easily identify that node 4 and node 1 both are friends, and this represents the relation between node 1 and node 4. This social relation can be like talking, chatting, etc. We use ego network to identify all such egos in the network, and it is very useful in analysis of social networks. Now we consider some case like suppose node 4 with node 4. In this graph there is no age between 2 and 4, between 4 and 5 and 4 and 3. Then in this case we can represent the ego network of node 4, but for this node there will be no ego because there is no direct connection with any other nodes or alters. As it is clear from this example that the ties or age between ego and alter represents the social relations in all social networks or social graph. So first we will categorize the social relation. Social relation can be role based, cognitive, affective, or actions. Role based means kin, like brother of, father of, etc. Other may be like friends of, boss of, teachers of. Cognitive affective means likes, knows, disperse, admires, etc. And actions like talks, gives, sells to, etc. Characteristics of ego networks. First is homophily. As name represents, love of the same is the tendency of individuals to associate and bond with similar others. The presence of homophily has been discovered in a vast array of network studies. For example, people have a strongest tie with people who similar to themselves on key attributes such as social class, age, sex, race, political views, etc. Heterophily, as the name represents, love of the different, is the tendency of individual to collect in diverse groups. It is the opposite of homophily. Heterophily is notable in successful organization, where the resulting diversity of idea is the thought to promote an innovative environment. Recently, it has become an area of social networking analysis. Heterophilia is particularly relevant for entrepreneurs. Means suppose you establish some company and you want to check how you can advertise yourself or broadcast your appeals, etc. According to Grenover, the stronger the tie between ego of the two and two of the alters, the greater the likelihood that alters enjoy at least a weak tie. Grenover also believed that weak tie provide people with access to novel information, whereas your strong tie tend to know the same thing you do. Hence, the denser the tie in an ego network, the stronger the tie, and the more insular the ego network, and also more homogeneous. For example, this chart will clear the system. In homophilia, we generally find strong ties and transitivity and cliques. But homophilia doesn't always means a strong tie. In some case, we can find weak tie also with homophilia based relation. Similarly, in heterophilia, we may get stronger ties. But the most common or important characteristics of homophilia are transitivity and cliques. Similarly, the most important characteristics of heterophilia are breezing and interlinked groups. Now we will discuss what is the meaning of transitivity, cliques, breezing, weak tie, strong tie, and interlinked groups. First, we will start with transitivity. Transitivity means suppose there is a tie between A and B, and there is a tie between B and C. Then transitive networks will give the option that there will be tie between A and C. For example, if there is a tie between A and B and one between B and C, then in transitive network A and C will also be connected. There are some characteristics of transitivity. In a stronger ties, generally the chances of getting transitivity are very high with respect to weaker ties. Transitivity and homophily together lead to the formation of cliques. Now we will go through the network density. Network density is just a ratio of number of edges in the network over the total number of possible edges between all pair of nodes. For example, in this graph there are total 5 edges, and total number of possible edges between all pairs can be calculated by using, and it will give you information like so the density of this graph is 5 by 6, means 0.83. Now we will discuss some properties of network density. It is important to note that in the case of directed graph, for example given in property here, a directed graph will have half the density of its undirected equivalent. Why? Because in the case of directed graph, for between any two node we may have two edges. So in this case we will reduce we will change this equation by n into n minus 1. So for in this case, in the case of directed graph, the density of network will be the total number of edges divided by n into n minus 1, where n represents the vertex of the graph, number of vertex of the graph. Now other properties are, it is common measure of how well connected a network is, means it represents the characteristics of the network. A perfectly connected network is called a clique. In the case of clique, the network density will be always equal to 1. Now the next property is, density is useful in comparing the network against each other or doing the same for different region within a single network. Now other properties related to ego networks are bridges. Bridges are nodes and edges that connect across groups, means suppose this is a group and this is a group, then 2 and 5, the connection between 2 and 5 or edge between 2 and 5 will act like a bridge. So edge 2 and 5 is a bridge. Now suppose see in this figure, these are separate group and this, both this and this are separate groups, but here the edge 2 5 is not a bridge. Why? Because after removing this we still have a connection between this and this group, but in this case after removal of this edge we will be able to separate both groups. So this is a bridge, node 2 5 is a bridge, represents a bridge, sorry, edge between node 2 and 5 represents a bridge, while in this case the edge between node 2 and 5 is not a bridge. Now some properties like facilitates intergroup communication, increase social cohesion and help super innovation. They are usually a weak ties, but not every weak tie is a bridge. For example, suppose we make this as a dense graph, this as a dense graph, and then this, suppose we make this as a dense graph like this, then this will be a weak tie, and this weak tie is not a bridge here. Now some relaxation in bridge techniques. Relaxation in bridge technique. It is possible to relax the definition of bridge by checking if the distance between two terminal nodes increases if the edge is removed. For example, in this case, suppose we remove the edge between node 2 and 5, then the distance between node 2 and 5 will be 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the distance between node 2 and 5 will be 4 if we remove the edge 2 and 5. Similarly, if we remove the edge 5 and 6, then distance between node 5 and 6 will be just 3, 1, 2 and 3. So larger the distance, the weaker the tie is. So after removal of this edge, we find that the distance between 2 and 5 increases with respect to edges between 5 and 6 after removal, which is just 3. So the tie between node 2 and 5 is a weaker tie with respect to tie between node 5 and 6. We can use this relaxed definition of bridging technique in calculation of strength of ties and strength of social relations in social graph, where there may be several heterogeneities possible. Now the next term is neighborhood overlap. Neighborhood overlap, the tie strength can be measured based on the neighborhood overlap. Larger the overlap, the stronger the tie is. Overlap can be defined as number of shared friend of both Vi and Vj, means divided by number of friends who are adjacent to at least Vi or Vj. For example, in this case, suppose we want to find the overlap between node 2 and 5. Node 2 and 5. So the number of shared friend of both Vi and Vj. There are no direct shared friend of node 2 and 5. So it is just 0. Now the next term is number of friends who are adjacent to at least Vi or Vj, minus 2. So in this case here, the number of adjacent friends, like 1 is adjacent to 2, 9 is adjacent to 2, 3 is adjacent to 2, similarly 5 adjacent to 2, for 5 node 8 adjacent to 5, node 6 are adjacent to 5, node 11 are adjacent to 5 are given here. So the overlap between 2 and 5 is 0. Now the overlap between node 1 and 2, we see that for node 1 and 2 there is a direct shared network. Common shared node is node 3, means number of shared friend of both Vi and Vj. 3 is the common shared friend of both node 1 and 2. So we will take here, and another denominator terms are like number of friends who are adjacent to at least Vi or Vj. So number of nodes which are adjacent to 1 are 4, 3 and 2. 4, 3 and 2. Similarly, for node 2, the number of adjacent nodes or adjacent friends are 3, 1, 9 and 5. So -2. This will give the overlap between 1 and 2. So in the neighborhood overlap, larger the overlap means stronger the ties. We can use this property in calculation of tie strength or friendship strength in Facebook network also. Now we will discuss some softwares where you can find such terminologies, and you can visualize your network, examine your friend ranks, friends positions, ties with your friend, etc. Such tools are like touch graph. Here you can visualize your network, examine friend ranks, friends position in the network, weak and strong ties, and overall structures of your ego network. To get the touch graph, it is attached with Facebook. Just open your Facebook network. And connect it with touch graph application. Then you will get the visualization of your friendship network on Facebook. Another tool is Node Excel. It also imports the data from Twitter, YouTube, Flickr, and your email clients. It can be downloaded from here. It is freely available tool. Another tools are Pageek, NetDraw, Mage, Guess, R package for SNA. It works in all platform and open source project. Guess is also platform means it is available for Linux and Windows and Mac OS platforms, and free and open source. So you can use such tools to visualize the ego networks on your social networking sites, and you can check the several concepts of ego networks like bridge, network overlapping, tie strength, friends rank, etc. Thanks.